Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, Feisty-Chaparra. The reason why I chose this name was, well, one thing, you know me, I'm chaparrita, I'm 10 and a half actually, and feisty, well, I got and said I'm feisty. I don't know where that comes from. Oh, that's why. Anyway, welcome to my channel and thank you for subscribing. And the type of videos I will be doing is type of people you know for your holiday preferences. Mexican versus USA. And any other stuff that comes up. Or just me just talking to the camera like a weirdo. Shall we start? I think we should. What do you think? I think they're ready. And let's start their first video. Let's go back to a time where things were easier. You had homework, you had friends, and you had a lot of people you hated all in one building. High school! So most of us went to public school. Yay, CPS! I only got a very few teachers that were really nice. We all went through these types of situations and issues in high school. First, let's start off in the beginning. Schedules. Now, it's the very first week before school starts, and you're hanging out in a hot, humid, smelly auditorium, waiting to see what classes you're taking. And you know what you're doing after that? You're gonna find out if you got classes with your best friends. You're all waiting outside for the entire group to be out there in the quad. You get a little circle and you start opening those schedules. But let's be honest, there's only two classes that you really care about. One is P, and two is lunch. Why? Because they're the only classes you can talk and act like a complete buffoon. So unless you went to a very small high school, this maybe did not happen to you. But I went to a very big, large, overcrowded high school. And the way the school works is the odd classes are on one side, the evens are on another, and we're not even getting started on that new building. So from getting to point A to point Z, now looking like a freshman that didn't know where Waldo was. So in my high school, it was so overpacked that they had to have different types of schedules for the different types of years you were on. So if you were a freshman, you started third period, which meant 9-ish o'clock. But you didn't get out until 4. Now if you were a sophomore, junior, and senior, you entered first period and got out at 3 o'clock, which was the usual thing. But then my high school had this brilliant idea that I voted yes on. 0 period. Now this meant seniors got in at 0 period, which meant classes started at 7 a.m. which meant they had to be there around 6:30, 6:40 just to get their stuff and get to class. A lot of my friends did not like this. I asked them actually all these years later what they thought of this program and this new schedule. Every single one of them said that they hated it, that it was a waste of time, that it had no point, that they were half asleep in class, that they had to get up so early to get ready, and it was just horrible. Well, a lot of people must have missed 0 period because it only lasted 1 year. Yup, only the class of 2011 got 0 period. Everyone else after that went back to normal schedule as it was. Now the other thing we all went through in high school were lockers. either you had your own locker or you shared a locker. And if you shared a locker, it meant you made a new best friend or you made a new enemy. But now sharing your locker with your best friend is the best thing ever. Until you realize that your friend is a complete mess. Sharing a locker with your best friend is like moving in with your significant other. Yeah, in the beginning it's amazing and cool, and you're all talking about how you're gonna decorate it, how you're gonna keep it clean and organized. But we all know one of them is a complete mess. And at this point, it was me. Now sharing your locker with your best friend is like moving in with your significant other. There was also these insane crazy couples that decided to share their lockers together. Why was this crazy? Because it was high school. Guess what? A lot of high school couples don't last. And when you finally see how much of a douche face he is, or how much of a beep she is, one, his stuff is going to be outside in the hallway, or it's going to be hers. You notice when you were in high school was birthdays. And honestly, this was only for girls, because you know what? Guys didn't have time for that issue. And either your locker got decorated in this most elaborate, beautiful, overly over the top that it looked like a freaking present, but then there is no present. So 3/4 of you is very happy that your friends did this for you, and the other quarter is upset and feels like that little kid that didn't get that gift from Santa that he wanted. Like, why are you throwing and playing with my emotions like that? Now, you could also get balloons. And this was great. I actually got an amazing balloon in my senior year from my friends. That it was this Clifford inside another balloon. So it was huge. And you see, I'm very tiny and small. You never see me through all the people because they're all so bigger than me. But that day, you could see me from a mile away because that balloon was big as me. And it was very hard to maintain the balloon and keep going to class because you don't know who wanted that balloon. Could just take some scissors and zip and take that Clifford from you. I wanted my Clifford. I wanted Clifford to stay with me and not run away. Where is Clifford now? I wonder what happened to the balloon. I can't remember. Now, this happened 1% of the time. You got that teacher that wanted to sing happy birthday to you. He or she wanted to sing happy birthday to you. But not only them. They wanted the entire class to sing to you. And you know what? It wasn't even choir or a music class. It was business class. Why are you singing to me in a business class? Why? Thank you, but we're not in the environment to be singing. Do you hear these acoustics? They're not for singing. So stop it. The other thing was fights. Now we all seen them, we all heard them. But there's a huge difference between guy fights and girl fights. Guys, all they did was yell at each other and say, oh, I will see you after school, and be walking backwards. And some of them will have their stupid girlfriend be like, no, baby, don't fight him, walk away. And I'm like over here, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't have pay-per-view, so if I could see these guys box, that'd be very interesting. Let me just bring my popcorn and see you guys beat the shit out of each other. Now, on the contrary, girl fights were crazy. You heard that there was a fight going on, and you asked, is it a guy fight or a girl fight? If it was a guy fight, You're like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I would just walk to class. But if it was a girl fight, you decoy yourself to pass through there and watch it. Because girls did not just pull each other's hair. No, they intertwine their hair and start hammering each other. Now that was interesting. So these were just a few things that we all went through in high school. I will be making another video especially for one class in high school. Gym. The one class where all my 4 years, I got a D. I didn't like gym. I didn't like it at all. Well, thank you all for watching my insanity of a video. I know it looks horrible. I know my hair looks ridiculous. But it's the first video. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still getting the hang of it. And yes, the editing is not going to be high def because I don't have Final Cut. So I have to use another different editing software, which I have used in the past. So I hope you all liked it. I am hoping it'll all get better from here on out. And I hope I will be more organized and not be so nervous and weirded out to talk to a phone. Because talking to myself, that's easy. I can do that all day. But we're actually recording myself and all the insanity that's out here, bringing it out, and spitting it out. Now that's difficult. Very difficult. So, till later.